Hi friends, in previous lecture we discussed the molecular hydride and its types. In today's lecture we discuss hydrogen and its compound. The hydrogen compound are classified mainly in three categories: molecular hydride, saline hydride and metallic hydride. The molecular hydrides are covered in previous lecture. Now remaining saline hydride and metallic hydride. First, saline hydride. Saline hydrides are also known as the ionic hydride or the pseudohalides. That means here the saline hydrides, another name is ionic hydrides and pseudohalides. And the saline hydrides are the compound formed between hydrogen and most active metals. The most active metals, especially with alkali and alkaline earth metals. Alkali metals, that means the lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, and alkaline earth metal, beryllium, magnesium. These are the examples of alkaline earth metals of group. That means the group 1 and group 2 elements, they forms the saline hydrides. And in this group, the hydrogen act as the hydride ion. That means the H minus. Okay. Now, the saline hydrides like NaH, it reacts violently with water, or there is a liberation of hydrogen gas. Here sodium hydride plus water, we get the NaOH, and there is a liberation of the hydrogen gas. Here, because of the exothermic nature of the reaction, you hold dihydrogen gas, it catches fire. And the fire so produced cannot be extinguished by the CO2 because it gets reduced by the hot metal hydride. That means NaH plus CO2, here we get the sodium formate. Okay. Now, I already tell us the saline hydride is known as the ionic hydride, and they are formed the electropositive element. That means the saline hydrides such as the lithium hydride and calcium hydrides, they are the non-volatile and they electrically non-conducting crystalline solids. It has only the group 1, and the heavier elements of the 2 should be regarded as the hydride salt which containing the H minus ion. In alkali metals, hydrides, the examples are LiH, NaH, KH, RBH, CH, and alkaline earth hydrides are the MgH2, SrH2, BaH2 and CaH2. The saline hydrides are insoluble in common non-aqueous solvent, but they dissolve in a molten alkali halides. And the next thing is that the electrolysis of this molten salt solution produces the hydrogen gas at anode. That means when these saline hydrides are dissolved in the molten alkali halides, at that time electrolysis take place in the molten salt solution and there is a liberation of hydrogen gas at anode side. That means here simple reaction, here MH metal and here hydrogen, here we get the electrolysis will be the take place, that means M plus H minus, and here the release of this electron, here H2 plus 2 electron. The reaction between calcium hydride and water is used to remove a trace of water from the solvent or the inert gases, means the dehydrating agent. That means this is used as the dehydrating agent. That means excess of water is present in a solvent, it is removed by using this calcium hydride. Okay. Now the alkali metals hydrides are a convenient reagent used for the synthesis of other hydrides. Then the properties of the saline hydride. The saline hydrides are white crystalline solids and they have ionic lattice and behaves like salt. Now they have high melting and boiling point. Number 4, they conduct the electricity in fused states. Now the ionic hydrides are the strong reducing agent. That means the here carbon monoxide plus NaH, we get the sodium formate plus carbon. Now the ionic hydrides burn in air on heating. It converted into the dihydrogen, and which is inflammable. That means this is the best method, the generation of the dihydrogen. Let me just the calcium hydride, it burn in or heating heat in air. At that time there is formations of calcium plus there is liberation of hydrogen gas. Now the reaction provides the chemical evidence for the existence of H minus, and the reaction of saline hydrides in water is dangerously vigorous, and this reaction is a explosive reaction. That means sodium hydride plus H2O, we get the sodium hydroxide, and there is a liberation of hydrogen gas. Okay. Now the ionic hydride form the complexes. That means the lithium hydride AlH3, we get the lithium aluminum hydride. Now the thermal stability order of alkali metal hydride is, first one is the lithium hydride, sodium hydride, potassium hydride, rubidium hydride, then cesium hydride. And the thermal stability order of alkaline earth metal hydride is calcium hydride, strontium hydride, then barium hydride. Then the chemical reactivity order of alkali metal hydride is, first one is cesium hydride, then rubidium, potassium hydride, sodium hydride, and lithium hydride. And last one is the chemical reactivity increasing order. That means first one is the barium, then strontium, then calcium hydride. So friend, never miss a video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you.